Hello aspirants, welcome back to another class. So today we will discuss the fifth set of the English paper, the GD paper. So in this set number 5, we will begin with the grammar section. So this set contains 4 questions from grammar, and as we know, there are 5 questions from comprehension. That makes it 9 questions. So 11 questions will be from the vocabulary part. So let's see the first grammar question, question number 4. Identify the sentence with the incorrect use of adverb. So as we have been saying before, this adverb is a very important concept in the GD paper. So if you're preparing for GD, then you have to be very familiar with adverb. So again, if you remember how to identify adverbs, you can always identify adverb by asking yourself the question, how many times, why, when. So the answer to these questions will give us an adverb. So the question says identify the sentence with the incorrect use of adverb. So that means there's an error in the adverb somewhere. So let us try to find out the adverb in each sentence. Option A, Mohan could barely make out the distant figure. Mohan could barely make out the distant figure. So if you look at this word distant figure, what question does it answer? So if you remove the word distant, Mohan could barely make out the figure. The figure noun ito. So what kind of figure ito distant? So what kind or which one? Depend adjective, it is not adverb. Adverb ipale how. What kind ipale adjective. So what kind of figure? Distant figure. So distant penny adjective. So adverb hello. So B, C, D are distant adjective. So we'll not bother about that part. So the first part, Mohan could barely make out the distant figure. So ask yourself the question, how? How could he make out the distant figure? Barely, the adverb. This is our adverb. B, Mohan could often make out the distant figure. How many times? How many times could he make out the distant figure? Often. This is the adverb. Mohan could usually make out the distant figure. Again, how? How many times? Usually. Mohan could not make out barely. How? Barely. Again. So these are our adverbs in the sentence. So let us circle the adverbs. Barely, often, usually, and barely again. So these are the 4 adverbs from the 4 sentences. So which one is wrong? How could he make out the distant figure? Barely, often, usually, barely. So these are the adverb of frequency. So if you notice the placement, so adverb usually modify the verb. So find out the verb. The verb here is make. So out of the 4 options, in the first 3, 1, 2, 3, the adverb come before the verb. Barely make, often make, usually make. But in the last one, make out barely. So here it is all about the placement of the adverb. So these are adverb of degree or adverb of frequency. Like depending often. Mohan could often make out. So adverb of frequency will come before. Barely. This is both an adverb of frequency as well as adverb of degree. Barely. How much? Since the rest of them are adverb of frequency, let us identify or let us treat them as adverb of frequency. So option A barely make, often make, usually make. Option D make barely. So the placement of the adverb of frequency should be before the verb. Before the verb they modify. So the adverb is supposed to come before the verb. So in option number D or option D, it comes after the verb. So that means this part is our error. So the adverbs are not wrong, but the placement is wrong. So it should be before. Mohan could barely make out. So option D will be our answer here. Then question number 6. Select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment. The underlined segment and it needs substitution. Adik low 10 guy. But before we look at the option, let us see what is wrong here. Each of the two farmer wants the certified seeds, but neither have any papers. So, let's see the keywords here. Each of the keywords. So these kind of words are called distributive pronouns or distributive adjectives. Pronouns or distributive adjectives. So there are 4 distributive pronouns and adjectives. Number 1, each. Number 2, every. Number 3, either. And number 4, neither. Distributive pronoun and distributive adjective kiti jo lite each, every, either, neither. Tele je word hoy mat phat phale banggen nai tele each of the two farmers tele aniwa ha ki gen chuma two farmers ha ki gen home so plural hong itai jo mini umta neither have any papers. So neither in banga again two farmers again like it. So a distributive pronoun is usually followed by a plural noun like this. Each of the two farmers. Mini back omgai tompena. But this kind of pronouns usually take singular verbs. What is the reason behind this? A definition mo distributive pronoun is referring to a group of people one by one. So what hoy mat phat phale thil khat ba heading cho one at a time. One at a time tinai cho each of the two farmers itile jai farmer ni umta hile abula kha each ongki tile cho one at a time one by one akela de jeka kha singular verb ki mangjang jang de singular verb iti phale verb plus the verb plus the letter s omgai de jeka singular verb ita. So let's see here. Each of the each heading so each umphat phale singular hong ide. So each of the two farmers wants this singular verb as so want plus verb plus s a phale singular hong sok de. So this part is correct. Then but neither to each to ki bangi so neither is also singular. So zaile distributive pronoun khatum kit neither have any papers kit so have there are two farmers. Neither iti phale one at a time. So singular verb kilade. And singular verb will have the letter s, verb plus s. So s so singular of have is has, 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 singular kilade. So distributive words hoy matpat phale singular verb kimangde. So neither has, wants, so let's see the correct option. Option A. None has many papers. So distributive italo. So indefinite pronoun kite. So none. None imat phale anya dikde. None has la dikde. None have la dikde. None iti phale so indefinite pronouns kite. So indefinite phale so singular late, plural late. So none has, none have anya dikhile many papers ite kidjalo. None iti phale negative. Many it is a tampi. So any papers also like yet like it. Option B, yet neither has correct. Neither has. Let's say many hello. As it so neither it is negative word it so hat chanle ne lautina. Negative word imat phat phale any kimangde. Any so limitum law. So neither has many any negative. Option C, neither has any papers. Neither singular has as well any. Option B, D, either has any papers. Either negative lampang. So either positive, neither negative. So right neither kimang so In this case, in this question, our answer will be option C. Neither has any papers. Okay, question 7. Parts of the following sentence have been given as options. Select the option that contains an error. So, where is the error is not mentioned. So, we will try to find out the error by just reading the sentence. The rain fell heavy and caused flooding in the streets. So, let's read the verb first. Subject verb. Fell. So, fell is the verb here. What fell? Rain. Well, rain ka a subject ita. So rain is a noun. Then fell. Fell is the verb which is past tense. The rain fell heavy and caused. So conjunction N. So whenever there is the conjunction N imat pat phale. N. Whenever the conjunction N is used, the words joined by A and the N must be of equal grammatical value. So N imat pat phal akibat ngai. So here after the word N caused, a verb hikit jalta. And then the rule says whenever two things are joined by N, they must be of the same value, same degree, same tense. So the rain fell, past tense. That means this verb will also be past tense. Anya past tense gel ngai de. Anya ha verb gel. Two verbs joined by N. So past tense gel. A tense so willow as a verb form like bat ngai. Subject plus fell, second form of the verb, and caused, second form of the verb. V2, anya ha kibang de. Second form. What did it cause? It caused flooding in the streets. Apostrophe so I think it's a typing mistake or streets, flooding in the streets. Because in option C there's no apostrophe, so that may be a mistake. So here the verb is that both verbs are correct. Fell heavy and caused flooding in the streets. So there's nothing wrong with the verb. So let's check the other parts. Rain. Again, gola subject. Fell. Fell. Verb. Then look at the word heavy. What is heavy describing? The rain fell heavy. The heavy rain. The heavy rain. So the rain pen ha noun ita. What kind of rain? The heavy adjective. What kind of rain? Heavy rain. But here we cannot say what kind of rain. So the rain fell heavy. So the heavy pen in a verb describe it. So fell pen ha. So the question will not be what kind, it will be how. Ask yourself the question. The rain fell heavy. How did the rain fall? How did the rain fall? Answer will be the rain fell heavily. Adverb. This is supposed to act like an adverb. So adverb has a gola adjective plus ly. So heavy. It should be heavily. The rain fell heavily and caused flooding in the streets. So question number 7, this is also an adverb question. So adverb, very, very important. So which part contains the error? Heavy, heavily. So option D. Okay, 8. Select the most appropriate word segment that rectifies, that corrects the mistake. The bracketed word segment and complete the given sentence meaningfully. Just read the sentence and then this part is underlined, so this is what we have to correct. It took quite some time to finish the project. It took quite few some. It took quite few some time. It took time. It took time to finish the project. So how much time? No, how much time did it take? How much? How many? The question is not pale. So here the answer will be an adjective. Use adjectives for this kind of question. It took time to finish the project. How much time? Itile adjective hongki pamoy. So here we will use an adjective of number or quantity. Well, let's see. What are the correct adverbs? Adjective katina. A few, some, much. So a degree ha. How much time did it take? Quite few to countable noun na kimang. How many? Some. So this both countable and uncountable. Then much. This is used for uncountable. Well, answer what we are looking for is describing the time. Time is the noun, and as we know, time is uncountable. So uncountable time so few kimang thelo de. So few ha countable what and tomcha. So few ha error hongita. Some ha tile so countable ale magthe uncountable ale mathe. Some ha dikta. So option A, it took quite time. Quite time to so quite ha adverb eta. Adverb can how much described hello. Quite time isn't hello. Quite some a time. Time ha uncountable. Zai article A kimang hello. Article A ti so one tina so. Uncountable time so one time ti hello. Ma hun gen pal time ha uncountable. So a time ti hello. A time some so kilo. So some time. So it took quite some time. Few to time kimang lo de. Hilele time ha hun gen na iphale uncountable hele how many times banga selection ki repeat lampang iphale so countable ale mat ki thele jahi hun gen na ta so hun gen phale so uncountable. So uncountable a few kimang lo de. So sometime. It took quite some time. So this question 8 is an adjective question. This is from the adjective topic. Okay, so this concludes our grammar section. So let us come back to the vocab from one by one. Question 1. Identify the incorrectly spelled word, wrong spelling. Let's see. The report was filled. Report was filled with spurious data. Spurious something which is not supposed to be there. Fake. Fake data and ambiguous conclusions, making it untenable. Untenable so cannot be defended. Cannot be defended or cannot be justified. So that means if you look at the word tenable it justifiable. So something that can be justified. So untenable means unjustifiable. To rely on. So option A, ambiguous, OUS, IOUS, spurious, untenable, conclusions. So out of these 4 words, when words end in OUS or IOUS or UOUS, ABLE, IBLE, so this kind of words, they're suffixes. These are usually adjectives. So as we have been saying from the beginning, adjectives are a very, very important part of vocabulary. So to improve or to uh, improve your vocabulary, you have to be very, very attentive to the adjective. You have to pay attention to to this section. So out of these four words, we have three adjectives. Conclusions is a noun. This is the only noun in this sentence. The rest are adjective. Noun. So able, aous, furious, ious, these are all adjectives. So let's see what is wrong here. Spurious, rias, so rious, untenable, able, correct? Then this one, ambiguous, this will be ambiguous, guous. So if you break down this word, normally it means both. Like ambivert, somebody who is both extrovert as well as introvert. Ambidextrous, can use right hand and left hand equally. Ambivalence equal. So both. So ambiguous means something that is open to interpretation, having more than one meaning. Open to interpretation, a little bit doubtful. So ambiguous iti pala tilkhat chien back lo mo meaning chom chomum thei. So ambiguous. So correct spelling should be guous. So our answer will be option A. Ambiguous. 2. Select the incorrectly spelled word from the following sentence. I can't believe. Believe, correct? Believe. Right. One simple rule. I before E. Except after C. So atang pia cho I ha E masanga de hille C pat pala CEI de. I before E except after C. But this is not a hard and fast rule because there are some words which do not follow this rule. Okay, let's see. I can't believe. LIE. So I before E. So IE. I can't believe. Then I can't believe I received. I see ta. Tigola ha see pat pala E kamasada CIE the CEI. This is the error. CEI. Option D. Okay. Question number 3. Select the most appropriate idiom to substitute the underlined phrase in the given sentence. So we are supposed to select the idiom that best expresses this act, whatever it is given here. When it comes to negotiation, he knows how to act in a way that maximizes his advantages and get the best deal. Me talking negotiate pale ama adinga alok thepen maximizes his advantage. Ama adinga alok pena till boldan atien he. Hey, how to get the best out of something. Ama adinga alok thepen. So getting the best deal or getting the benefit out of the deal. So let's see option A, play it safe. Play it safe, so something that does not require much risk. So not take risk. Not take any kind of risk. Play it safe. Bang ma risk le lang loading. Play it by the air. Izak koma til hat ki bol til to music play ding bang helen. Aki prepare masalo so play it by the air. So that means to act according to the situation. spontaneous taka kibol til khat plan lok lawa poimo dan dong zui atol. But here it says get the best out of something, maximizing the advantage. Sila tu zecho kidil tho may ta advantage lo. So play his cards right, play it by the air. Air pen here, this one I think is a misnomer of that one. B pen ha air. Is it bila kizat komai not air. C, play his cards right. Cards iti pale. In a game of cards, this means what you have. Ini teho ha. So if you play your cards right, that means you are doing your best, your mga advantages and disadvantages. So if you play the right cards, that means it will be beneficial for you. So option C, play his cards right. Another idiom. Her explanation was so convoluted. Convoluted iti pala twisted complicated. Very difficult to understand. Twisted late. Convoluted. Hapya kwi twist head hak. That it left everyone confused. A complicated jaga confused ita so. So bang idiom ki mangdele confused ading chun. Turning a blind eye. Turning a blind eye. So not ignoring, turning a blind eye, not willing to act on something. Kihet mo sak, pawa kihet mo sak tite. Biting the bullet. Bullet ape ale banga again. Atila so til halp au lo sa ball tineta so biting the bullet. Malaya to anesthesia hilole banga damdoi suk tamam lo laya mi operation well galdo lai well operation abol le aki ko lo na dewa ho me changa pe sa ko cho na sa le aki ko lo na dewa me changa pe sa ko ha biting the bullet hum ki de cho. So biting the bullet is doing something unpleasant, extremely unpleasant, or something that you don't want to do. Ulo sa bol ngai ha biting the bullet. Then C, scratching their head. That means they are confused. So it will be option C, scratching heads. Stealing the show. So becoming the best performer. Performer dang tia sanga hoizo. So you stole the show yesterday. Nang perform hoi pen. 6 grammar. Zota. 7. 8, 9. Okay. 9. Synonym, same meaning or similar meaning. You need to have at least a rudimentary understanding. Highlighted word. Rudimentary understanding of technology before you can upload a video on a website. You have to have at least an understanding of technology. Le bang to bang understanding it le rudimentary. So rudiment it pala basic. The most basic form. A basic pen, rudimentary. So elementary, like it is rudimentary or elementary. A basic pen, a basic idea back on the ingai tonight. So synonym of basic. So which one will be synonym of basic? Mysterious, difficult to know, difficult to understand. Creative, it's so basic. Primitive, very old. Abul kipat na pen, a most simplest form. Exquisite iti palet, so very beautiful or very elegant. So it will be option C, primitive. Synonym of the given, the words in bracket. In that case, a gentle chemical peel from a dermatologist may hasten up improvement. Haste is speed. Haste it pala speed. So hasten it pala a verb form of speed. May ha modal verb ita so modal verb pat pala so main verb in zoide. So like hasten it so hasten it pala make something happen quicker. So which one is quicker? Synonym of quicker. Speed. Speed up the process. Speed so noun late verb late. So in this case it is acting like a verb. Stall, stop. Quit stalling. Delaying. Option D to gibang tim stall. Loiter, dito back veil. 11. Sandra took a deep breath before dash on the stage to deliver her speech. Stage sa akal masanga hapya hatla mo. Ale stage sa so akal tinata so stuck in onto the stage, stepping onto the stage, made onto the stage, hit onto the stage. So stepping. A portion. Portion iti pala to share. So that means to divide into share. So select the option that best defines the given word. A portion, dividing into share, giving people, dividing and then giving. So complicate, to make something more complicated, more confusing, to confess, to allocate, to request. So which one means to give out, to divide and share? Allocation. 13. Antonym of opaque. Opaque. Kimulet hello. You cannot see from one side to the other side. So cloudy, iti pala, so dirty. So if it is cloudy, that means you cannot see through. Dark, that means you cannot see through. So opposite of opaque will be transparent. Dodge. Avoid. You cannot dodge the bullet this time. Dodge. So synonym of dodge, to avoid something. Panic, display show, opine, having an opinion, share an opinion. So dodge means you're avoiding, that means you're tricking. Okay, another idiom. The agents are should be stuck. Struck in a difficult circumstance with no escape at all. Stuck. Look, the agents are stuck in a difficult circumstance with no escape at all. Apot na di umtalo. Difficult situation then without any chance of escape. Option A, go to the docks. Go to the docks to spoil. If you don't eat this, it will go to the docks. Uitsa pigding it will spoil. Ako ilo ita. Back against the wall. Anong lama bang sa umta so no way to escape anymore. To give currency. Giving currency, this one can mean when you try to promote something, when you try to present something as valuable currency. A paksa to give it. So that means to make something or someone more valuable, maybe by providing information or providing something that can increase its value, giving currency. Stop giving currency to your plans. Stop trying to make it better than what it is or presenting it as better than what it is. To give one a long rope. How pipi, that means you're allowing them to make mistakes, you're allowing them lots of chances. Giving lots of chance to someone, whether they fail or they succeed, supporting someone in their failure and in their success. So if it is a person who is stuck in a difficult circumstance, it will be back against the wall. Then we come to the comprehension. So as always, just read the comprehension, the passage from the beginning till the end very quickly, just to get an idea about what the passage is about. Sarah and Tom love to go to the park weekends. Last Sunday, they dashed a picnic basket with sandwiches, fruit, and juice. They dashed a blanket to sit on and a frisbee to play with. As soon as they're at the park, Sarah spread the blanket on the green grass. They enjoyed their sandwiches and had juicy oranges. After eating, dash to play with the frisbee. Very simple passage. I mean, the park abat enjoy it. A very simple one. So let's see the first blank. Sarah and Tom love to go to the park weekends. In weekends, before weekends, during weekends, or on weekends. So what is weekend? Weekend it pale maybe Saturday, Sunday, or Friday hole weekend akila thaima. So weekend is days of the week. Hafta khat sunga ni ita so weekend maybe Friday, Saturday. Saturday it's obviously weekend ita. Days of the week in. So hi abona ka preposition it so grammar. So preposition of time. So let's see what are the meaning of each preposition. In habanga kimang itile long periods of time. Long periods of time. For example, in winter, in a year, in the first century, in long period of time, before the amasang, during almost same, before the amasang, during the July, on is used for days of the week. For example, on Monday, on that day. And another use of on is dates. It can also be used for dates. On 21st June. So on her days of the week. Alaja weekend spend days of the week. So hafta top lama niyom ho. So it will be on weekends. So option D. Sarah and Tom love to go to the park on weekends. Last Sunday, they dashed a picnic basket with sandwiches. What did they do? They dashed a picnic basket, a basket with sandwiches. A basket sunga sandwiches, fruits, juice akoyo. They arranged basket. They arranged a picnic hila to dig dima hila basket arranged so hitlo. They gathered. They collected basket khatso ba collect hilo. Accumulated it was same as gathered. So it will be packing the basket. They dash a blanket to sit on and a frisbee to play with. They what? Past tense vekimang. They packed a picnic basket. Past tense. So they dash a blanket to sit on. So they past tense saying I. So they arranged, they bought. Bought ito a choko ita chok to they manage past tense. So correct word will be brought. Past tense of bring. They brought a blanket. Sorry, they brought a blanket. As soon as at the park, Sarah spread the blanket. As soon as they had arrived, the had is supposed to be followed by third form of the verb. So they had arrived. They was arrived. Was will also be followed by V3. So they was arrived. It's a meaning of they arrived. They arrived. So it will be option D. So why not say they arrive? Because except for the first part, Sarah and Tom love to go to the park. Generally, so mga atang pia kiyan. General idea. Tutang pigan pala present simple kimang V1. So present simple. Present simple to tutang pi kiyan na. Picnic achi anum asaw tirando very general okay pala present simple ki manghile jai action lampang yung gen khadwei cho abolo ti ai lo le sil khata neu ti kha present simple ki manglo de ja kha past tense ki mangkid de a first part khaile cho thil khat au tui mo parka che au tui ki ti tu je kha present simple hizal ngai le adang te hoi chu action eta action a kha they arrive it le chu hung tung jing jeng o ten aita chu past tense a kha they arrived only one time one incident katina. Last one. They enjoyed their sandwiches and had juicy oranges. After eating, to play with the frisbee. After eating, what did they do? They had decide. Again, we cannot say they had decide. Had decided. They all past tense decided. They all lelo. This is mini all what it they bought. They both decided. Everyone singular, everyone decided. Either everyone decides or everyone decided. As well, everyone mamok dit hello. Sarah and Tom. Everyone what so past tense will be they decided. Past tense. What did they do? They decided to play with the frisbee. Okay, so this brings us to the end of set number 5. I hope this class has been useful to everyone. And as always, I hope you're all doing your best. And please keep watching the videos, attending the classes. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any doubt, you please share those with us. We'll try to address all your concerns and doubt in the next class. Thank you.